My name is Pat Collin, and I am the campaign manager for Janet Reilly's campaign for Supervisor. Let's give you a little bit of background about Janet. She was born and raised in Sacramento. She went to UCLA, and after that she graduated. After she graduated from UCLA, she went to Northwestern and pursued a master's degree in journalism at Medill College at Northwestern Chicago. She then went on to Cheyenne, Wyoming, where she began a career as a TV journalist, short-lived, and eventually moved back to Los Angeles and worked for Dick Reilly, who ran for mayor in 1993. She worked in the administration there for a little bit, and then moved up here when she met her husband Clint, who was actually running Reilly's campaign at the time. And she's been here for over 15 years now, living in the same house in District 2. As many of you know, she ran for Assembly, or before that she actually ran, she was Director of Public Relations at Mervin's Department Stores. And there, she, Fortune 500 company, handled the public relations department. One of the big achievements was they had this truck, and it was called the Community Closet, and they went all around the country and they provided clothing for working women who couldn't afford basically the proper attire to have for interviews. So that was a program implemented by her, and literally drove this truck to small town America all over the country. So after Mervin's, she, as you know, she ran for the State Assembly in 2006, but she unfortunately didn't win. But one of her big platforms was access to health care. And rather than sulk, she did something about it, and for the last 3 years she's been working on creating a health clinic called Clinic by the Bay. And as co-founder, she basically, what Clinic by the Bay is it will open this fall in the Excelsior District. And it is a one-stop shop for the working uninsured, and it's run by retired doctors and nurses. So it's so it's been a long project. Like I said, the last 3 years, and she's very excited. If this. However this goes with the campaign, it's something that she's very passionate about. And so then back to our campaign. As you know, she's running for District 2 Supervisor. Basically her three platforms are getting San Franciscans back to work. The economy is rather dire all over the country, but especially here in San Francisco. The other is reining in on our budget deficit and our continuous fiscal crisis here within government. It's a little ridiculous that we have a budget reserve of only 1% in the city when the average for other cities across the country is 15%. So finding ways to properly find money and to allocate that as best as possible is definitely among her platform. And then, with District 2, it has some of the most iconic, beautiful neighborhoods, as we do throughout the whole city, but especially in District 2, protecting and enhancing those open spaces and those kind of iconic neighborhoods that we have is definitely chief on the platform. And then just real quick about our physical campaign. It's a supervisor campaign. These campaigns are won on the street, and they're not high money campaigns, not a lot of media. So every day she has been out as much as possible working, talking to voters about the issues. Big thing is just trying to get her out there as best as possible. People want to see her, people want to get to know her, and before 2 weeks ago, this was an open seat, and it's the first time voters have had the chance, even before district elections were brought back in, to have a chance to have an open seat in District 2. So it's been a wonderful opportunity, and she's been working hard, and like I said, she's campaigning